Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see what's happening in the Caribbean. We have some heavy rains in parts of Central America these next few days, and potentially only a model or two shows some potential development with this moisture, but the main threat is some heavy rain during the next few days. So shows in Guatemala and Mexico, especially throughout Guatemala, some more waves of heavy rain throughout Costa Rica, Panama, and many areas of thunderstorms these next few days, even later down the road, more like Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, and some other areas near the northeastern Caribbean. So there's the GFS, it shows those heavier showers through Cuba, many areas. So yeah, BOR. Let's see what the models show. So there's the European, the 0Z doesn't show anything in terms of development, but does show maybe something trying to get going north of Spaniola, but not really. So let's see, there's the GFS. It does develop something by November 1st and takes it near Spaniola there. And a past run from this, like the 0Z, had something forming up there and heading the general direction too. But the GFS is like the only one forming this. Like the Canadian has almost a tropical storm too in the southwestern Caribbean, but the past run of the Canadian barely had anything. So yeah, we'll keep watching, but it does try to spin up something. Where there's the icon too, it has more moisture there, a few disturbances in the Atlantic, but it doesn't really form into anything. And the Nevgen, it doesn't form either. So yeah, be aware of the heavy rains, the main threat, and still nothing here on the next 7 days. And on the Eastern Pacific, there's still Hurricane Christy, and this next area that might become something. So let's see, larger showers and thunderstorms currently okay well to the southwest or southwestern tip of Baja California Peninsula. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development. A tropical depression could form by middle part of next week, where the system moves westward or west-northwestward about 50 miles per hour. The system is expected to move to central Pacific Basin Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, nothing crazy from that, but we'll we'll keep watching. And here, like the ensembles from the European, that there's very few support. It has more support for that system just to the north of the Greater Antilles. So better watch that. But you will likely just stay out there in the Atlantic. It does have a motor, a member or two showing like something in the Caribbean, a depression or storm, but very few support. But we'll keep watching that in case it increases. The GFS has a lot of support in the central western Caribbean and like going north into the Greater Antilles. So the GFS is showing a lot of like stronger members. So we better watch that. But since it's one of the only models showing it, better see if the other models start agreeing or not. So here, let's see the rain accumulation next 2 days. So just in the next 2 days, the European model has 163 millimeters in Guatemala. Like if you're going closer, many of those towns there more than 100 millimeters. So please be careful. Southern Mexico too, and Belize. Like let's see here, 90 millimeters, 96, 120 Mexico. So stay safe there. And then next 2 days shows a lot in Costa Rica too, southeastern Nicaragua. So be careful there as well. Parts of Panama. So be aware, especially in Costa Rica. And then on the next 5 days until next Thursday, the European model has upwards of 200 millimeters parts of southern Nicaragua. Northern Costa Rica still like 179, so be careful there. Might be like some heavier downpours and some flooding through more parts of eastern Nicaragua, especially like Guatemala, the next 5 days. It's more than 188 millimeters, so be careful there. Southern Belize, more than 127 millimeters. Even northern Belize and the Yucatan, more than 130 millimeters. Some highlands of southern Mexico, so like be careful there. And Jamaica, might be some heavier showers nearby Jamaica, like some 85 millimeters northeastern Jamaica and some other areas. So be aware. The Cayman Islands, maybe a heavier shower too. Eastern Cuba still showing, and Dominican Republic. And then the northeastern Caribbean, that shows some more activity in the next 5 days, especially Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, and like those northeasternmost areas like Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, and like Saba Station, those areas, some more shower storm activity. Less further south, like some lighter showers in the southern Western Antilles, but central Western Antilles are already some more showers, and like in the north more. So be aware. Puerto Rico some storms, and Dominican Republic some storms too near Haiti. So be aware. And Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, a thunderstorm or two and some showers. The GFS has a lot in the near Nicaragua, more than 100 millimeters. It has like Big Horn Island in some areas of Nicaragua, more than 300 millimeters. So please be careful there. San Andres shows a lot. Panama, Costa Rica, Eastern Costa Rica. So be careful in those areas. It also has more in Guatemala and Mexico, but not as much as the European. So yeah, Belize has some, and around northern Jamaica and eastern Cuba, the GFS also has more, especially northern Dominican Republic. So be aware. Near the northern Caribbean, it has like more. Yeah, there's the icon too, shows a lot in this western Caribbean, parts of Central America, and those areas, but nothing that crazy. So yeah, be aware. In terms of winds, it is showing some wind near Mexico, some stronger gusts parts of Mexico today, near Nicaragua, in some areas there. So yeah, be aware, a little bit gustier, might continue until like Monday in Mexico, because those areas of southern Mexico near the Pacific still shows until Tuesday some gusty winds, and then it starts calming down a little bit. So yeah, and it shows more windier than normal. Parts of Cuba or Cayman Islands and many areas. This is Sunday, Monday. Shows windier conditions in the Bahamas and many areas there next Tuesday. Especially like close to 59, 60 km per gusts next Tuesday. And yeah, near the Caribbean later. So be aware. The waves might be similar to this. So some waves near the Cayman Islands and the southwestern Caribbean. It shows it might be a front coming down from the Atlantic or something. Show like some slightly bigger waves near the eastern Bahamas and some areas of the Greater Antilles there. So later next week. So be aware. And let's see if there's something else. So generally this, be aware there. There's also the Canadian ensembles. Let's see. They do show some members near the southwestern Caribbean trying to form something, and more concentration on November 4th, showing stuff near Jamaica and some areas. So it has some support too, but nothing that crazy. So be aware there, and we'll keep monitoring this. And let's see what else we have here. So like we are still in a slightly favorable environment, but not really yet. So let's see. Because we are like here now. There's still some unfavorable environment, but like the first week of November or something, or first or second week shows some more favorable environment in the Atlantic. The models aren't showing anything crazy in that time frame, but the GFS tried to form the system that I showed you. So we better keep watching this. And the outlook will update next Tuesday, but they still show like 20% chance of something there. The middle first week to second week of November. So yeah, be aware in those areas. Let's see here, maybe some like uh, door accumulate precipitation from the Canadian model maybe. So this is until next Thursday. The Canadian model has more on Central America, especially uh, Costa Rica, Nicaragua. The Canadian model has more in southern Nicaragua, not just eastern Nicaragua. So yeah, it has more in Panama, close to 100 millimeters in much of those areas, and more in Guatemala and other areas there. So be aware, and yeah. So this minute we'll keep monitoring there. What's happening here? So we'll keep monitoring there.